When humanity invented the wheel, when we tamed fire, when the first spear was thrown, bullet fired, assisted flight achieved, computer built and moon landed on, we celebrated ourselves. Each achievement was celebrated and revered higher than the previous one. Then, we broke the faster-than-light barrier. We wanted to celebrate. We had held ourselves in high regard for so long. Earth is too large and the gravity is too heavy for it to have spawned a spacefaring civilization. The sun is too hot to support life in the solar system. Pluto is not a planet. So, when we lived under the sun, we saw ourselves as survivors. Hardy survivors. When we reached the stars, we saw ourselves as ingenious and resourceful. And when Pluto was terraformed to sustain surface life, we saw ourselves as the masters of nature. So when we made contact, we were ready to be met by equals. We were not. We were out-survived by the silicoids, not a species but an entire branch of life, evolved into essentially living rocks. No breath, immune to vacuum and radiation, and with a diet of raw materials. Any materials. We were outmastered by the jellies, a species of sentient jellyfish-like aliens who managed to bend nature to their will before they even reached spaceflight, and subsequently became the leading force of galactic innovation. We were outsmarted by 90% of the galaxy's population by the mere fact that these civilizations from space had several millennia to refine their breeding and improve their educational systems. Even in strife, we were outmatched. There were weapons and tactics that caused us to rear back in horror and cast funny glances in the directions of those who had thought them up. So our glorious celebration of joining the galactic community faded out. Instead of a ball drop witnessed by a fully colonized solar system, it became a single wheat and vanilla cupcake with icing sugar, frosting, and a solitary candle, carefully shown to the other family members and then left on the table to burn out. We were unexceptional. But life went on as it does. Hardy adventurers ventured out into the galaxy and were overlooked and ignored by their competitors. Cargo was hauled, new technologies were traded, and acquaintances were made. This went on for years. In every aspect we were overlooked and sometimes forgotten. When a new system was revealed as barren, it was put up for auction. The number of occasions where humanity's bid was registered range in the single-digit percentile. Eventually, the galactic community came to the conclusion that species far smarter than we had predicted eons earlier. All governments must fall. Evolution is a constant. This time it was war. It began when a silicoid claimed that the jelly aliens had derived their new, unassisted, void capability from a silicoid prisoner. This was naturally refused by a jelly alien wearing a silicoid skin suit. The war was everywhere. Every species, every system, everyone fighting everyone else. Except us. We were so unimpressive that we didn't even figure as a threat. We just were hauling cargo by means of a laughably primitive FTL drive to systems no one else had wanted to risk investing in. In all honesty, we missed the end of the war. We don't know who won or who came out with the fewest losses. We just pressed on, without making any waves or any loud noises. We just made ends meet in the least unexceptional way possible. The human way. So today we stand before you, the survivors of the Galactic War, not because we fought, but because you fought without us. Today we look at the scattered remains, the few who made it back into space. Today we promise this. We will haul our cargo. We will aid your rise. We will lead this new council. But we will do it as the largest population, with the largest logistical fleet in the galaxy. And this time, we will make waves. And in true human fashion, they will be exceptionally unexceptional. Excerpt from the Galactic Primary Representative Speech Given by the human counsellor Jim Smith. Witnessed by none.